Jesus was not conquered by the cross, but he would come back from the cross. Some folk forgot. You remember he said, destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up again. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying? The cross was a setup for Jesus getting up. He died as a criminal, but he rose as a conqueror. He died as a victim, but he rose in victory. Is there anybody in the house today? Why you got your Easter frock on? Why are you, just all happy about it being Easter Day? Aren't you glad that he died as a victim and rose in victory? Although he said it, the disciples didn't expect it. Although he gave some previews, raising Jairus' daughter, the son of the widow from Nain, and even raising Lazarus, it was not believed that he would get up. But he would, and he did get up. Some people still don't believe it, but I'm still saying he did get up. You ought to look at somebody and say, yes, he did. He got up. Old folk used to say, I know he got up because he got up in my soul. Because the cross happened, resurrection had to happen. Because just as you cannot talk about grace without mercy tagging along, just as you cannot talk about mercy without grace tagging along, you cannot talk about the cross without including the resurrection. You cannot talk about the resurrection without including the cross. Calvary, surely he died on Calvary. Every time I think about Jesus, surely he died on Calvary. Don't you hear the hammer ringing? Surely he died on Calvary. Don't you hear him calling his Father? Surely he died on Calvary. Don't you hear him saying, it is finished? Surely he died on Calvary. You ought to high five somebody and say, surely he died on Calvary. Aren't you glad about it? Find you somebody else and say, surely he died on Calvary. Jesus furnished my salvation. Surely he died on Calvary. At the cross, where I first saw the light, and the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith that I received my sight, and now I'm happy all the day. I wish I had 2 or 3 more happy folk. I wish I had about 2 or 3 more happy folk at the cross. That's where I first saw the light, and the burden of my heart rolled away. You ought to look at somebody and say, it was there by faith. Find you somebody else. It was there by faith that I received my sight, and now I'm happy all the day. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Once was blind, but now I see. How did you see? It was at the cross. At the cross. Can I say it again? Where I first saw the light. Is there anybody in here that your burdens of your heart have been rolled away? Because at the cross, that's where you received your sight. And now I'm happy. Are you happy? I said, now I'm happy. Are you happy? At the cross. At the cross. At the cross. At the cross. Thank God for the cross. I said, thank God for the cross. He went up there so we wouldn't have to. I'm glad he gave his hands. I'm glad he gave his feet. I'm glad he gave his head. I'm glad he gave his side. I'm glad he shed his blood. I'm glad he gave his life. Because we wasn't fit to live, and we sure wasn't ready to die. So we're thankful that he died in our place. What kind of love is this that would cause him to die for us? I'm glad it's the God kind of love. But God commended his love toward us in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Can I see the hands of those? Know you got an everlasting life, and you glad you got it. You didn't earn it, but you got it. You didn't deserve it, but you got it. Wouldn't have had it otherwise, but because of Christ, you got it. And now you're happy. And now you're happy all the day. May not have all the money I want, but I got salvation. May not have everything else I want, but I have salvation. And it's because of Jesus being at the cross. At the cross. At the cross. We can't stop talking about the cross. I said we can't stop talking about the cross. It is foundational to our faith. Truly, if it had not been for the Lord who was on our side, where would we be? And the ultimate expression of the Lord being on your side is the fact that he went to Calvary in your place. If ever you think in any little situation that you happen to be going through and it looked like the Lord is not doing what you prayed about or doing what you expected him to do, I tell you how you know he ain't left you. Just reflect on Calvary. If you just think about how he went up in your place and gave his life in your stead, you'll know that he hadn't forgotten you. You'll know that he's still on your side. You'll know that he is always with you and never leave you because of what happened at the cross. That's my Easter speech today, y'all. Come on, give God some praise in this place. That's my at the cross, where I first saw the light, and the burdens of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith. It was there by faith. I received. And now, as we prepare to partake of the Lord's body and blood on this Easter Sunday morning, first Sunday morning, if you don't have your bread and wine, please lift your hand and we'll get it to you. We'll get some to you. now I'm happy. The bread that we hold represents the body of Jesus. That night he took bread, and after he had blessed it, broke it, and gave it to his disciples and told them to eat, that this was his body broken for us, for you, for them. Let us eat together. In the same manner, he took the cup, and after he had given thanks, he said, "Take ye, drink of it, because this is the New Testament, my blood of the New Testament. Let us take and drink together." He died upon, and I know it was the blood. It was my Savior's blood. It was my Savior's blood for me. He died upon the cross, and I know it was the blood for me. They pierced him in his side. They pierced him. They pierced him in his side. One day he died. The blood came streaming down. He died upon the cross. Now we got to say he coming back again. He's coming back again. He's coming back again. He's coming back again. One day he died upon the cross, and I know it was blood. If you have a physical offering now, I would that you would get it out and hold it up. And the ushers are coming down the aisle to receive your offering.